You know who it is. That's right. It's Jake Johnson coming to you live from the internet. You're watching Untethered, and this is Wednesday night chill stream with prices so low they're insane. Or something like that. What's happening, everybody? Oh, it's a good day today. Nice, hot, sunny, no rain. Lovely. I got some of my floor in last night. Yeah. Won't be long now. Another 3 years and I'll have it done. What's up, Kev? Good to see you, buddy. Nice to see you here in internet land, where all of us people who no longer have voices come to live, both metaphorically and physically, esoterically. You know what's in here, don't you? Yes, you do. I am not antisocial. I am anti-stupid. Let that be a sign. It's raining here now and lightning. Ugh. Hey, April, how are you, sweetheart? Glad to see you. All bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and definitely not sexy or feminine in any way. You know, standard, straight up, brick in the wall. Did you see the news? Scarlett Johansson is apologizing for being beautiful. She doesn't like the fact that men find her attractive. And I'm thinking, I wonder if you know how you got the jobs you got. Could the cleavage have anything to do with it? Is it just because you're such a great actor? I think it's the cleavage. You should be accepting of that. Just know that it's part of the gig. I mean, come on. If I had a cleavage, I would be working that shit. Believe me. I don't understand people in this generation. It's like they're scared to be sexy. I say if you got it, flaunt it. What say you, people of the world? Friends, countrymen, internetonians. April, do you want me to get something to go? I have not ordered yet. Miss you. Toodles. So what say you? Are you scared to be sexy? Does it bother you that men find you attractive? Or is that the goal? Am I wrong? You think Scarlett Johansson is just a great actress? And she, you know, didn't get any parts because she's a hottie. Diego, what's happening, brother? It has been pouring here today. Goodness. Good to be here on our Wednesday chill stream. Just chilling. That's right. Chilling like Magellan. Here in Mexico. Mexico, sick as a dog. My head is spinning like a border town fog. Down to my last dime and coming apart at the seams. Yeah, I'm messed up in Mexico, living on refried dreams. I don't know. I think that's a song. It must be lovely to be in Mexico. I envy you. Hey, Diego, or should I say buenos dias, mi amigo? Or should I say, mi mejor papito es mucho grande? You know that's right. One of us will think that's funny. Kevin, I can't see the effing drive. I'm going back home. Is it raining that hard? Wow. I'm watching a Euro Cup soccer game between Portugal and France. So far, the score is 2-2. The game is exciting. Well, if you're into footies. El Jaco, which is Spanish for the Jaco. Yes, you should. Kevin Claro Casey, thumbs up. Claro KC. El Kevon. Man, it must be awesome to have another language. Can you imagine what it's like to go through life and the only thing you speak is Southern? Kevin says, I love soccer. My favorite teams are the U.S. and the Wales. I'm watching it with my cousin and my aunt, says Diego. Family and all. Yes, footy is a family event. It's football. Yep. I speak fluent Southernese. Every now and then my accent comes out. I try to hide it, though. Something about, public speaking and trying to sound like I'm intelligent. See, it's not that Southern people are not intelligent. They just don't sound intelligent. You ever notice that every time there's a documentary, they hire somebody with a British accent to narrate it because they sound smarter? They're not smarter. They just sound smarter. It's bourbon time, Diego. Gotta get that bourbon. Gotta get that bourbon. Gotta get that bourbon. I think that's a song. I have no voice again. I don't know if I'm ever going to get it back. It is frustrating to say the least, but I'm making do with what I got. I have a low end, so I can sing a bunch of Johnny Cash, I guess. April, you never answered my question. Kevin, my uncle just came to watch the game with us. He's drinking a margarita. The red one or the green one? I like the red one sometimes. Strawberry, I guess it's strawberry. We have a cantina here at my grandmother's house here in Mexico. Awesome, margaritas are a good drink. Yes, they are. They're delicious. I love margaritas. I like the salt and lime. Delicious. Hey, I had Mexican food today. I ate some tacos. Real tacos, like cooked on a grill. Not like taco shells that you buy at the store, but like real fajitas or whatever you call those. Or what are those, fajitas or tortillas? I don't know which, but it's the soft ones. Where we keep wines and tequilas and make lots and lots of drinks. I have a guy on my jury whose last name is Martini. LOL. You told us that last week. Or last time we spoke. I can't remember which. The game between the two teams is being played in Hungary. I wonder if they're going to eat anytime soon. If my client wins at trial, I will drink a dirty martini. Don't. They're horrible. I tried one once. It was not at all like I imagined it. I was like, why would anybody drink that? Let alone do it more than once. It tasted like an old sock with a foot still in it. It was not pleasant at all. Now, some people have told me that it might have been a little old, the whatever they put in it, that you can get them to taste better, but it's typical for them to taste like old dirty socks. But I'm not drinking anything that tastes like a dirty sock. Yep, he is a dear friend and an attorney. Where'd April go? She disappeared on us. What kind of trial is it, Kev? Or are you at liberty to discuss? I know you can't discuss details, but I am interested. I would like to know. I'm an inquiring mind. April says, LMAO, ha ha ha. That is so kind of you to say about Kevin. I've heard the song before. What song? It's a lightning colossal goal. Go Bolts. Up 1-0. You forgot to say sports update. So, anyway, I got busy last night and put in some of my floor. One step closer to having my floor completed. Kevin is our sports guy. Good update. Diego is our information guy, and Kevin is our sports guy. Great Sky Troll is our resident retard. Where is he tonight, by the way? I wonder. And April is the reason we're all here. By the way, Jake, I am anti-gator but pro-bulldog, LOL, nice shirt. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I am anti-social, but I'm more anti-stupid. France and Portugal are still tied. Same of situation, same song and dance. That's same old. It's the same old situation. It's the same old song and dance. Oh, yeah. I wish I could sing. Maybe one day. Look. Well, you can't see it. They're green. I got my Lucky Charms on. Lucky Charms pants. Because that's how I rock. Has anyone here been to Europe? Can't say that I have. You're not an airhead. You're a wind tunnel. No, he didn't. I'd love to go one day myself. We both lie silently still in the dead of the night. Though we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside. Was it something I said or something I did? My words not turn out right. Oh, I tried not to hurt you. Oh, I tried. But I guess that's why they say every road has its thorn. Just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad song. Every rose has its thorn. Yes, it does. That's right. I listen to a favorite song playing on radio. DJ said love a game of easy come and easy go. But I wonder, does he know? Has he ever felt like this? And I know that you'd be here right now if I could let you know somehow. I guess every rose has its thorn, yeah. Just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad song. Every rose has its thorn. Though it's been a while now, I can still feel so much pain. Like a knife that cuts through the wound, but oh, the scar remains. Yeah. That's good stuff right there. I'm sitting in my car out in the driveway, watching cars go by. Na 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 na. Delicious. Authentic tacos for dinner. That's what I had. That's what I had for dinner tonight. Even had the green sauce that came with it. Not the red sauce, the green sauce. Hot. Love it. I will wait for you, my love. Come to me in the rain. I will wait for you, my love. I love me too. Thank you. Having some delicious gator empanadas. And pandas. Is that what happens to a bear's car? It gets impounded? Here in Mexico, taco stands are everywhere in every corner of town. Well, we got a taco truck down the road, and it's about maybe 6 miles from here on the corner. And I go there every now and then to get dinner because she makes the best food, and lots of it too. It's delicious. I told you about that big ass chicken sandwich that she made me. $11 chicken sandwich. Well, I went and got tacos tonight, and there were authentic tacos, like real, with the I guess it's a tortilla shell, soft, cooked on a stove. Had like real sour cream in it, like broken chunks of sour cream, not like the kind you get whipped, but like the kind you make from a cow. I don't even know where she gets that from, but it's delicious. April, you never answered my question. Are you avoiding it, or you just didn't understand it was a question? About Scarlett Johansson and the empowerment of women. That's generally what I mean when I say, what say you, America? What do you think? No one has been to Europe, or probably anywhere else. I've been all over the United States, though. What? You didn't hear the whole thing when I started the show about Scarlett Johansson being in the news, apologizing for being beautiful? She doesn't like the fact that men find her attractive, and she was apologizing for it. And I was like, that's kind of comes with the gig. I mean, do you think that you got the part because you're a great actress, or because you're hot? I mean, you are playing a scantily clad superhero. So my question was, do women actually think that? Do you agree with her? Or do you understand that it comes with the territory? Or is it the goal to be gorgeous? Or is it annoying that men find you so? Should she, in fact, apologize for her beauty? As if, men are doing something wrong by finding her attractive. Game is almost over, says Diego. Yes, I have been to England, Wales, Ireland, France, and some Dutch country. I stand corrected. I have also been through the red light district and got flashed by some old guy. Blah. Coat. That must have been gruesome. I'm looking for an existential reflection on the beauty and the nature of women. Come on, April. Don't leave me hanging. Damn. Work with me here. Work with me here. I knew there had to be someone here who had gone. No, she should not apologize for shit. Well, you understand what she's doing is like the woke thing. Like she's taking the stance of it's wrong for the male gaze to happen. And that's not why she makes movies for men to look at her. And I'm like, yes, you do. Because if you were walking the red carpet, you can bet your ass you'd be wearing a $125,000 dress and the titties would be out. Don't tell me that you're not doing it for looks. It's a lie. It's propaganda. It's the men that's at fault. So you do agree with her. Humiliating men and manipulating. Rock and roll. So you agree with her? You think men shouldn't find women attractive? You think that when they make a superhero movie, they should cover her up from neck to ankles so that the male gaze doesn't happen, so that no one can actually see the shape of her ass or her breasts? Or do you think that might just be why people go and watch movies, to see things they don't typically get to see? Is this being dishonest with oneself, or is this some feeble attempt to make justice for the things that we do naturally? What are your thoughts on the subject? And be honest. Inquiring minds want to know. Yes, that's what we do here, folks. The hard-hitting stories. On the ground, reporting the news. No, I'm not saying that. Well, you said it's men's fault. Geez, humiliating men and manipulating. So are you humiliated when a man whistles at you or notices you? Do you find that annoying or flattering? Right on, Diego. Jake, play a hard rockin' Poison song. I did. It is what it is. If you got it, flaunt it. Amen. See, that's what I say. Don't pretend that that's not a thing. If you have, let me ask you this. So Scarlett Johansson is on the news apologizing for showing skin or being hypersexual in the Marvel movie, right? And I'm thinking, you go to the gym like 8 times a week and you cultivate this rock hard body, and then you show it in every chance you can. She even did a movie called Under the Skin where she got completely naked and walked around in front of people who didn't know they were being filmed, so they were seeing Scarlett Johansson naked, like for real. So, and then she pretends like it's offensive to her that people notice her, and I'm like, you sculpted that body. Don't tell me you didn't intend people to look at it. No, I'm not leaving. Flattering depends on who is. So if the man's attractive, then it's flattering. If the man is ugly, then it's offensive. Is that correct? The game is done. France and Portugal have tied. You know, I never seen you look so good. Never act the way you should. But I like it, and I know you like it too. The way that I want you, gotta have you. Oh yes I do. Down the basement, lock the cellar door, and baby, talk dirty to me. No. Well, what is it? Enlighten me. I want to know. I'm trying to learn. And I'm trying to provide a service for all the men who are confused as hell because they're getting mixed signals from all these women out there. This is a good piece. We should really delve into it. So use your words. No, I like it when I get looked at and it makes me feel good. Okay? So it really doesn't matter. As long as they don't cross a line, as long as they're just appreciating you, then it's a good thing. As long as they don't translate into touching you, then it's okay. That's the way you want it. Some might even say that women dress for that reaction. If I were a movie star, I'd be used to it, and I'd treat every fan and every man and woman the same, smile, and show the love. That's right. I think so too. I think that these people are way, way, way full of themselves. And I think that they have forgotten how they got famous in the first place, which is by adoring fans. They wouldn't be who they are without them. And she's on TV apologizing to women because men find her attractive. It's weird. So it's not just me, right? I'm just saying, I'm not overreacting here. This is a strange place for a woman to take a stand. It's not like anybody touched her. She's talking about a role that she accepted and got paid for. I bet the paycheck was good. And she's mad because they hypersexualized the character on screen. A comic book character, you know, women that are typically drawn with huge tits and big asses. It's kind of the comic book genre. And I bet she wasn't apologizing for cashing a check. People are gonna flirt and show off. Thank you. It is so nice to have a woman that's got some common sense to talk to. Because where I'm from, I live in a college town, and all the women here are woke as hell. And they are like brain dead as far as I'm concerned. She probably got paid to say that. You know, that thought crossed my mind too, that she might be saying that just to stay in her little club so that she's seen as woke and nobody tries to cancel her. And I don't think she really feels that way at all because, like I said, she sculpted that body. It didn't just happen. She didn't just wake up and go, oh, I'm so hot, I can't stand it. No, she made herself hot. She's just a regular person, and she turned into a hottie. That cost a lot of money and a lot of time to make that happen. You know that. Babe Ruth died a long time ago. Yeah. So did Genghis Khan. Update. I'm helping my aunt with their computers. Are you? Are you a computer guy? Yep, you got it. Yeah, see, I think that's exactly what this is. I think that she went on TV and said that because she doesn't want to get canceled. She wants to be a part of that clique where she can keep making that money. She'll just put some metal over her titties in the next movie so nobody can look at them. Speaking of which, have you seen the pictures of the new Supergirl? You should really look into that. You want to talk about the male gaze? Don't worry, nobody is going to find her attractive. I wish I had thought about this subject earlier. I would have pulled up some screenshots to show you what I'm talking about. But if you get a minute, just do a quick Google and look for the new superheroes. Batwoman, Supergirl, and the like. And see what they look like. And you tell me if there's not a disturbing trend happening. And my question is, okay, so now you're fugly. Congratulations, now what? Nobody's going to find you attractive. Nobody's going to look at you. Nobody's going to come see your movie. Now what? I think they better start hypersexualizing things real fast. That's what I think. Because if they don't, they're going to lose their ass in the next couple of years. Sort of. Something just happened that I have trouble fixing. Well, tell me about it. I am a computer guy. Maybe I can help. Of course, the movie business has many social media narcs out there. Yes, they do. What job do you do, Jake? You're looking at it. You come to my show every time I come on and you don't know what I do for a living? Hang on, Diego. Jake and I'll be right there to help. Well, I can talk you through it. I don't know if I'm going to Mexico, but I do lots of things for money, but my job, my profession is public orator. I'm a speaker. I'm an entertainer. I entertain people. That's what I do. But I do several things for money. One of which is making t-shirts. I also do mechanics, and I fix things. I work on computers. I work on motorcycles. I work on cars. I work on furniture. I build all kinds of things. I've built factories. I've been a millwright and a welder and a pipe fitter and a conveyor belt builder and a machinist, graphic artist. I'm a writer. Sometimes I write for people. Sometimes I write for myself. Very seldom, but I do. What else? Web developer, songwriter, musician, extraordinaire. I play everything. Right now I play drums in a blues band, and I play guitar in a country band, and I do this. And I don't know. I just anything involving broadcasting or entertainment, that's what I do. Talent agent. I can do that too. I'm also a minister. I'm an ordained minister. I marry people sometimes. I've buried people. I've baptized people. I've had philosophical debates. I went to school for a long time. I did a lot of research to get where I'm at, which is nowhere. Hope that helps. I'm not a very typical guy. It's not like I, have a 9 to 5 or anything, or a 6 to 6. I just kind of work all the time. And right now, I'm a podcast host at this very moment. Earlier today, I was making t-shirts. Does that help? I'm sure there's other things. I just can't think of them right now. I'm like Kwai Chang Kang. I just roam from town to town solving crimes with my kung fu. A soldier of fortune. If you can find me, you can hire me. But what I desperately need is some internet support, Diego. Put it all on April. Shouldn't do that. I'm just teasing you. I guess the rain slacked. I'm going to go for it now. Go fast. Don't let them catch you. Wow, Jake, you know all this. Don't you? I thought everybody knew all this. Were we under the impression that I was just a nobody with a podcast? So, Diego, what is the problem with your computer? Maybe I can help. Or point you in the right direction anyway. You said it was something you had difficulty fixing. I'd be glad to give it a crack. Well, I thought that the idea of what Scarlett Johansson was doing, I thought that was interesting. And I thought it might spark a good conversation. Kev, what do you think about the movie business? You ever do any entertainment law? Contracts and such? Hello? Am I just talking to myself here? On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. Life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Band of gypsies, we go down the highway. Best of friends, something that the world keeps turning our way. And that's our way. Well, you guys are a talkative bunch all of a sudden. Think you're gonna take her away with your money and your cocaine. You keep thinking that her mind is gonna change, but you don't even know her name. You gotta listen to her heart. It's gonna tell you what to do. Yeah, you might need loving, but she don't need you. A little Tom Petty. Driving. So what did everybody else do? They're here. All right, so this is what I'm doing. I'm in the process of remodeling and refurnishing my house. And last night, I got out there got in there and finished up some of my flooring, which was interesting. And I've got about 3/4 of a way more to go. And then I'll have my living room finished. And then I can start moving in all this new furniture that I have. New to me furniture. It's not new. It's all antique furniture. It's all got a stained or varnished wood look to it. It's all very nice, very old. Got it at a steal. which is the kind of business I like doing. And when I get done, my house is going to have some personality and taste in it, finally. Instead of a bunch of old people stuff. I'll have like captain's cabinets for chest of drawers, and a big mirror, and a nice big old couch, and a nice sitting chair that's 150 years old. And some stone-topped ornate end tables and coffee table. A nice big oak table and chairs in the kitchen. It's going to be lovely. I got to build some cabinets, though. That I'm going to have to learn how to do, which is one of the many things that I do, Diego. In case you're wondering, I learn things. I get bored and I learn stuff. So this time around, it's going to be cabinetry. I'm going to attempt to learn and succeed at learning building cabinetry. Just enough that I can build myself some cabinets, and then I'll probably lose interest. If you know anything about woodworking, cabinetry is the finest of the woodworking. It requires the most skill. One time I got bored and learned piano that week. And a lot of people think I'm lying when I tell them that, because you can't learn piano in a week, but I did. And now I play piano. I'm not good at it, but I can do it. I also learned Greek that week, just enough to translate. So if you're wondering what I do, that's it. I just absorb things. I'm a professional absorber. I'm an absorption pad. I'm a downy quicker picker-upper. And this month, I've been learning how to operate a screen printing facility, which is something I've always wanted to do. So now I'm doing it. And that's what I've been doing for money. True. And some people here have grown up with me, so they know I'm not telling them lies. They know what kind of quirky, weird bastard I am. But that's just the nature of Jake. Self-indulgent and full of interesting surprises. I've also been attempting to learn how to run a video blog from a motorcycle, which I've had to build some equipment to do, namely a helmet cam and microphone system, and a secondary camera that mounts to my motorcycle without the use of GoPros. So when the video does come out, you'll know that I did it the hard way. But I've looked into it. It won't cost very much to get what I need to do it the right way. And so in the future, I'm going to do that. Not right now. I got some other things I got to do. But in the future, I'm going to invest in some camera gear for the motorcycle to mount and actually do it properly. And we'll go on rides and stuff then. But this first video that I'm working on now, I did it with handheld camcorders because that's what I've got. And I don't know if you know anything about riding motorcycles, but you kind of need your hands. So I had to be creative. But I think you'll enjoy the finished product. At the very least, you'll get to go on a wild and crazy ride with Jake on the big black beauty, my Harley, my 2001 Harley Davidson Heritage Softail. That's a beautiful bike. Don't let nobody lie to you. That's a beautiful bike. And I don't deserve it, but I got it. And I've had it for about 5 years. I do all my own work on it. And that's another thing I did. I learned how to work on motorcycles so that I could have one. Because I'm not paying somebody Harley Davidson money to work on my bike. It's not going to happen. Because if you put that name on it, you add $150 right there to anything. So I figured it was probably smarter that I learn how to do it myself. What suite? You talking about the bike? Sweet in what context? I have no idea what you're responding to. You ever notice that when you get old, you start scratching your forehead a lot? I wonder what that's all about. The older you get, the more you want to touch your forehead. Oy. And make that noise when you stand up. Oh. That's the noises of age. Well, I made it here on time. Today is just another show on another stage. Don't know what I'll say, don't know what I'll play. Please this crowd. Seems to me that it dims my sight when the lights are shining so damn bright, burning in my head, making me forget why I love my job. And this power trip is bigger than it used to be. Staying out all night is getting old. It's hard to get inspired on a rainy day. Tough to keep that fire in my soul. And it's hard to keep on living, and hard to keep from feeling old. Yeah. Making the helmet have video camera, yeah. All it requires is a little duct tape and super glue and a handheld camera. Woman got kinda tired of the race. She said, Jake, I can't keep up the pace. Up and down the coast and all across the whole damn USA. That's what she said, I ain't lying. Easy women and all-night bars, cheap hotels and rental cars. My kids at home, they call me on the phone 'cause they miss their dad. And this power trip is bigger than it used to be. Staying out all night is getting old. It's hard to get inspired on a rainy day. Tough to keep that fire in my soul. And it's hard to keep on living. It's hard to keep from feeling old. Hard to keep from living, hard to keep from feeling so damn old. News now, Carolina. What's happening, brother? Yo. There you go. There's a Jake Johnson song for you. Had to sing the chorus in harmony because I can't hit the note, but that's all right. We made it. What's happening? News Now, Carolina. What you doing? What's happening in your neck of the woods? We're just discussing the finer points of motorcycle videography. And having a good old time. Having a show enough hoedown. And finishing off a nice hot cup of coffee. Oh, you're fishing tonight. Sweet. Where are you fishing at? I'd say this is the right weather for it. Perfect. Just rained. They'll be up biting, looking for food. If you catch a bunch, bring them over and we'll throw them on a grill. I have done very little today other than go to work. I worked till about 5 o'clock. Came home, took a little 15-minute power nap, and got up and did the podcast. That's it. That's it. That's all shebang. How you like my shirt? Has there ever been a more poignant statement on a man's chest? You caught a snapping turtle. How big? Was it a little one or a big one? Because they will take your finger off if you ain't careful. If they're big ones. I knew you could make it. He was a big one. Be sure that you don't get your hands anywhere near that one then. Because he can hurt you. And he don't look like he can, but he's a lot faster than you are. I've seen them stick their head all the way out and then bend over backwards and bite somebody from the back of their shell. I've seen them do that before, so be careful. My advice is to handle them with tongs. Or better yet, not at all. I don't know if they carry any diseases, but I know they'll take the tip of somebody's finger off. I've been seeing a lot of turtles on the road. I wonder what that means. And I do like the shirt. Thank you. Me too. I think I saw like 3 or 4 of them yesterday and a couple today. Just sitting out on the road. I guess they're sunning or whatever. I don't keep them. Well, you shouldn't keep them unless you're going to eat them. Ain't no need to keep them. But what I'm saying is you got to get him off the hook somehow. And it might be detrimental to your fingers. But it's been nice and lovely today. No rain. It rained a lot yesterday, but it didn't rain any today. And it was quite pleasant ride home. Nice and cool, not too hot. It's called Cut the Line, baby. Cut the line. That's probably a smart move. Well, I wish you great luck and success on your fishing trip. Hope you catch lots of big ones. And like I said, if you find yourself with a surplus, I got a nice steel grill out here we can cook them on. Just need a little cleaning. And I've got a wire brush and some cleaning supplies. That's the old way of doing things. Old grill that used to be a tank, big steel thing, heavy. Now you just get your little propane grill out, fire it up, and go to town. It ain't the same when you got to use charcoal. But it tastes better, I think. And I guess it depends on what you like, but I think cooking with a good old amount of like a briquette charcoal with some bay leaves in there for flavor, for smoke. It's good stuff, man. I hadn't had a fish fry in a long, long time either. We used to do it quite regularly. All the bikers would come over when we lived in Florida. Do you remember that, April? All the bikers would come out to the house. There'd be like 150 people we've never seen before at the house. And Dad get the pressure cooker out and start deep frying some catfish that they caught. Save me one that'll be a weapon. Ooh. Snapping turtle. Me either. Fish fry, got it. Anyway, there'd be all kinds of bikers at the house, and the party seemed like it lasted 2 or 3 days. It probably only lasted one night, but I was young. And everybody'd get drunk, and there'd be people sprawled out all across the yard, and somebody'd be over there playing badminton, somebody over there be doing donuts with their motorcycle, and there'd be about 20 people in the gazebo drinking beer and having some existential conversation about the finer points of mortality, and there'd be old Dad over there fish frying away till his heart was content. One guy'd have a lizard hanging off his ear just because it was funny, probably trying to get laid. Yep, I remember those days. They were quite interesting days. And I'd be out there sitting on the big metal picnic table that looked like a rocket part, playing my acoustic guitar. Not a care in the world. I must have been 13, 14 years old. You remember those days, April? I'm sure y'all came to more than one of those little impromptu parties, get-togethers. Sometimes you'd think the Hells Angels were at my house. There'd be motorcycles everywhere. It just seemed like childhood to me. I didn't know no better, but turns out that's kind of a special event. Have that many people gathered together on a regular basis. Well, we should do that again. We should have friends and get-togethers. Go against the government trying to oppress us all into oblivion and get together maskless and have some fun. And just hang out and talk. Be wild and crazy into the deepest parts of the night. Annoy all the neighbors. What do you think? Who's with me? We could call it a family reunion. Oh, yes, missed them days. Yep, me too. I'll even provide the motorcycles. Of course, there's only one of you that could actually come to my house, so it'd be a small gathering, but, you know, the spirit is what counts. Hey, News, what you been up to this week, other than fishing? Are we still planning to get together on Saturday for a little rock and roll? Hoochie coo. Do you have anything prepared? Because it's going to be a free-for-all for the first couple of practices, because I got to whip them boys into shape. We've been just kind of jamming for a while because they don't know which direction they're going to go, and there's really no place to play. But now that things are opening up, I'd like to actually do this for some money. Working. Let's have a mask burning party. I'm down. My mask is burning right here in the background already. You see it over there in the fire? Sure, why not? Well, yeah, man. Don't be excited or nothing. I'd be happy to see you. I haven't seen you in forever. Kevin says, dollar bills. Give me some of those. I'll take them. I think y'all all ought to get in the station wagon and just come over. I'll see you next Thursday. Probably take that long for y'all to get here. I'm just kidding, by the way. Don't do that. I got nowhere you can sleep unless you want to sleep with me. But I promise this time next year, I'll have plenty of places to sleep and you can come anytime you like. We can play Truth or Dare. Wow, your mind just went dark real fast. Okay, I'm down. Dare. That's the kind of family I roll with, News. Right off the bat. Truth or Dare? What next? You want to spin the bottle? You got to be careful with that kind of thing. I got friends that kind of resemble Kid Rock. If you know what I'm saying. That could devolve into debauchery fast. Truth or Dare, you all are cousins. I can take a dare. It ain't incest if you only go to the first knuckle. I'm sorry. That was wrong. I don't care who you are. I'm just teasing. We could turn off the lights and we can turn off all the lights in the game. Who's in my mouth? That shit's getting deep in here. And cold, too. April says we can play Go Fish. Uno. We can play Uno. Only Kevin would say that. Damn. Burn. Get that finger away from me. You don't know where that finger's been. It's my finger. That's because he would. Oh, I'm just giving y'all a hard time. Don't listen to nothing I say. I'm retarded. Come on now. I've seen Deliverance 155 times. 155? That's an incest joke. Well, I am a redneck, I am a man. I drink Budweiser, drink it from a can. I watch the races and fish when I can. My name is Jake Johnson, and I'm a NASCAR fan. Boys, I'm a NASCAR fan. I'm a NASCAR fan. Remember that? Anybody? Anybody? Crickets? I do need to play Truth or Dare. I would just get naked. I don't need to play Truth or Dare. I just get naked. I'm that kind of man. What a man. I love a hard time. That's terrifying. Anyway, that song I was just singing, I did a spot on the radio on Hank FM for about a year and a half where I did NASCAR Update, which was a comedy sketch that I did every Monday morning for about a year and a half. And that was the tag. And then in between that, I would do it twice, at the beginning and at the end. And in between, I would tell a funny story about the race where I'd make up all kinds of weird things and strange factoids and make fun of all the drivers and all that. I've got a folder around here somewhere with all of them in it. Maybe one day I'll release them so y'all can read them. Hey, there's a great sky troll I didn't expect to see tonight. What's happening, my brother? From another mother? It's a penis joke. I got it. I caught it. News. I know what's up. I know what's up. Your phone is going nuts. Well, maybe you should tickle it. Kevin go. Bing. I'm usually am the first one naked in the pool. Me and Tigger. Who's Tigger? Are you talking about the tiger from Winnie the Pooh? I'm usually the first one naked, but I don't like to get in the pool. I wonder if Diego's still here. He asked me what I did for a living, and then he disappeared. Diego, where'd you go? Did it offend you that I answered that with a complex answer? T1GGER. TIGGER. Come on, man. And the only one. And I like to get naked and peek in your window when you're sleeping. I've been staring in your window for a while. I've been watching as you take your shower. Kinda hoping that you drop that towel. Boy, that would make me smile. Baby, please don't call the cops on me. I'm past the point of no regrets. Besides, I can't just get down from this tree. I'm naked and I'm living full regrets. It's the Peepin' song. I can't remember it all, but I did write it. there he is. There's the Diego. Troll is drunk. He's my closest friend, literally on my ass 24/7. Is that your tattoo? I just wanted you to think I was asleep. That's a good one. I'm back, says Diego. I got some edibles. I feel like I'm on a storm tossed at sea. I wish I was doing that. We're going out for dinner, says Diego. We are going to have some tacos. Sounds delicious. I did that already. I had tacos earlier, and it was delicious. Real tacos, not that Taco Bell crap. Wait a minute. Does other countries have American joints? Maybe. I think they call it marijuana. What I want to know is, do other countries have American restaurants? Because we have other country restaurants. Like we have Greek, Italian, you know, shawarma. I don't know what shawarma is. I know the word, but I don't know what it means. I know it's food, I think. I think it's food. Drugs. Well, great sky troll. Are there dinners in like Pakistan? Diners in like Pakistan? I don't know. I do not know. That would be an interesting find out. I do know that they have like McDonald's everywhere. Because you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in France? A Royale with cheese. Because they don't have the metric system. I mean, they have the metric system. They don't know what a fucking inch is. Mother, Mother Ocean, I have heard you call. Wanted to sail upon your waters since I was 3 feet tall. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. Watch the men who rode you switch from sail to steam. In your belly you can hold my treasure that few have ever seen. most of them dream. Most of them dream. Yes, I am a pirate, 200 years too late. Cannons don't thunder, there's nothing to plunder. I'm an over 30 victim of fate, arriving too late. Arriving too late. I have been drunk now for over 2 weeks. Passed out and a rallied and I sprung a few leaks. Gotta stop wishing, I've got to go fishing. I'm down a rock bottom again. Just a few friends. Just a few friends. Hey, I'd like to thank all my friends for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you, friends. I've done my share of living. I've run my share of grass. Made enough money to buy Miami, 'cause Kobe Bryant stole my past. Never meant to last. What? Never meant to last. I go for ugly women, live with a few a while. Yeah, they run away and still come back someday. Still I can manage to smile. I won't wear a frown. I won't wear a frown. Mother ocean, after all these years I found my occupational hazard of being. My occupation's nowhere around. I feel like I've drowned. Feel like I've drowned, but I won't wear a frown. I'm gonna go check out that Jake Johnson guy on the internet later on. Mother ocean. Some Jimmy Buffett from my man. That's a Jimmy Buffett song. Jimmy Buffett. I know there's a Russian fixation on American 50s diners, like from Rebel Without a Cause. Yeah. We have them here, too. Mm-hmm. All right, fellers. It's getting close to that time. Won't you do me a favor? Won't you be so kind? Just take a minute. Won't take long. Just hit that subscribe button. Press the bell icon so you get notifications of when I'm going to be here. Reach out and tickle that like button. Just touch it. It's free. Just reach out and stroke it one time. You know you want to. It's right in front of you. Just touch it. Touch it. Touch it! Share this video with somebody you love. Better yet, share it with somebody you don't love. Bring them in. Make them part of the family. Bring them into the fold. Be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you're thinking about. Question me, curse me, bless me, challenge me, conform with me, turn against me, just as long as you're thinking. That's what I want. Critical thought coming from your brain. And if you would like to tip the musician, or if you'd like to support my endeavors and help me get a little bit bigger in the world and get a little bit further reach, won't you please take a moment and go to paypal.me/Jake Johnson Band and that's me. I got my own theme song. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. That's right. Die before I wake. VJ, my best friend. Right through it. You know it. VJ. Say it loud and say it proud. Come on, folks.
if I die before
You know you gotta do it.
I wake.
How am I supposed to bloom where I'm planted if you don't? And with that, I will take whatever remaining questions and comments you may have. And thank you very much for your patronage. I appreciate it a lot. It means a lot. I did that thing. Thank you very much. And I am grateful. You know the humidity's high when I can't keep a cigarette lit. Gotta love it. I have see-through pants on and no shoes. How about that? Oh, and the Jimmy Buffett thing. You're welcome. So, here's what's on the agenda for later on this week. At some point, I'm not promising when because I got to work on it a little bit. I had to build some equipment to do the job, so it's not like I could just jump out and do it. But at some point, we're going on a ride, all of us, together on my motorcycle, on my Harley Davidson, in the broad daylight. Just us and a camera or two. That's one thing. Another thing is those Camel Reds from Augusta. Nope. These are homemade, homegrown Jake Johnson cigarettes. I make them myself. I'm that kind of reclusive kind of dude. I also pick locks for when I'm bored. But anyway, as I was saying, another thing we're going to do at some point, I'm going to live stream at practice, so you'll get to see me play drums. Something you've never seen before. That's interesting. Couldn't light them with a torch. Yep. It's all about the humidity. This has got real tobacco in it. There's no additives, so it's a little bit moister than regular tobacco that you buy from the store, and it's also newer, so it's fresher. So it's hard to stay lit sometimes. But once it gets going, it stays lit. And anything else you guys would like to see, I'm going to film in time lapse the rebuilding of my toy motorcycle that I got. It's a Yamaha Yix, Y-I-C-S 750, XJ750. We're going to bob it out and repaint it, make it a World War II kind of thing. That's the plan anyway, and I'm going to film that. So there's lots of interesting things coming up on the podcast. It's not just me running my mouth, but there's a lot of that too, liberally speaking. And whatever else you guys want to see. You just tell me, and old Jake will do it. You tell me what you want, and I'll make it happen. That's what we're here for. This is must-see your way TV. However you want it, that's how I'll give it to you. If you want it soft and sweet, or if you want it rough and hard with an attitude, whatever you want, baby, is yours. Yeah. And then on, naturally, Sundays and Mondays, we have the Bible study for those of you that are into that. And even if you're not, give it a listen. You might learn something. You might find it interesting for other reasons. There's all kinds of reasons to read the Bible, not always religiosity. And some of it's a matter of education. Either way, we aim to address all of that. So check it out. You might like it. You are cordially invited nonetheless, whomever you may be. And if you find yourself at this video and you have no reason or rhyme or understanding of how or why you got here, just thank your lucky stars, hang on, and enjoy the ride, baby. I'll take you somewhere, I promise. May not be great, but it'll be there. Now, that being said, it's no surprise that I like other people to lead the conversation. So if you have something that's on your mind, please feel free to spill it. Spill the beans. Let us know what you're thinking about. It's not creepy at all. What, you don't like that? I know you like it. Jake thinks I love you. I'm listening. I'm driving again now. Well, I'm about to get out of here anyway because it's 10 o'clock and I got to get up and go to work in the morning. And, other things. I was hoping to get a little bit more of my floor done tonight, but I don't know if I've got the energy to do so. I may just go to bed, watch some news, pass out. I don't know. It's one of those kind of laid-back nights. It's cool and the air is moving slow and you can feel that, summer malaise in the air. It just makes you sleepy. I don't know if I want to do any more work and sweat anymore or not. I might do it tomorrow. We'll see. Anyway, you guys have been a blast tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thanks, Great Sky Troll, for showing up. And News Now Carolina, thank you guys. I appreciate you a lot more than you know. And thanks for all your help and support and everything that everybody does. And thanks for the continued interest in whatever the hell it is that I do. And I appreciate that. And I hope to keep interesting you. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. No. You're what? That's all you got to say. I'm ... Do you pronounce the ellipsis or just metaphorically know it's there? Oh, movies. I got one for you. Take a moment and look up Gross Point Blank. It's a John Cusack movie. It's from the 90s, and it's a great movie. It's a great throwback to real movieism. NNC? Now you're just writing letters and symbols. Or is that no new clams? Or no new clams? What does NNEC stand for? Yep. Anyway, Gross Point Blank. Check it out. You'll love it. It's a great movie. It's fun. It's mindless. It's got a little romance in it. It's got some action in it. It's got Dan Aykroyd in it. Look up Space Movie 1992. I'll check that out. Is that one of those comedy movies, like spoofs? Because if you want a movie that has an allegory, a strong allegory, and the first time you watch it, you'll think that you're just watching a mindless action flick, but there's a lot of undercurrents in the movie. A lot of things being said that aren't being said. It's a Paul Verhoeven movie called Gross Point Blank. Gross Point Blank. And the movie I'm thinking of is Paul Verhoeven. I can see it in my mind. Space Bugs. Somebody help me out. Starship Troopers. That's the one. The first one, not none of the sequels. Watch the first one. Starship Troopers. Great movie. I'll look up Space Movie tonight, because I love space movies. Anyway, it's Gross Point Blank. Blanck. Thank you, Great Sky. It's a good movie. I watched it last night. I was on the edge of my seat through the whole thing. They just don't make good movies anymore. So I will be, from now on, trying to remember to recommend some good movies to you guys every podcast. Real good movies. Like when they made good movies. And anybody else that's got any that I may not have seen, throw them my way. Dizzy. Is that a movie? And don't be throwing none of that weird shit like that deer movie you sent to me one time. I don't care if you like John Waters. I'm not into it. Isn't there puppets? Ain't they? Huh? In Starship Troopers? No. It's not a puppet movie. It's a space movie, like a space action movie. But it's got a bunch of underneath things. It's a sarcasm. The whole movie is sarcasm. It's about capitalism, and it's about the war machine, and it's about the way that countries use young people and propaganda. And there's a lot going on in the movie, but it's all underneath the guise of a mindless action movie, kind of like Aliens. You'll love it if you like intelligent movies that seem stupid, like Spaceballs. You'll love this one. No, none of those are about Hitler. So, what year was Dizzy? I will check it out. And some movies about Hitler are good, like Jojo Rabbit. No, you're not dumb. Deary Off the Wall. That was a weird nightmare of a movie. I'm not watching it. I watched the first minute of it and I just gave up. It's not my thing. I think I watched more than a minute of it, but it didn't get better. But I'll check Dizzy out, and you guys check out Gross Point Blank. That's GROSSE, Gross Point Blank. That's a place, not a sound. Or an emotion, or whatever gross is. I believe it's 92. It might be 93. But it's in the 90s anyway. And it's a John Cusack movie. And it also stars his sister Joan. And it's a hitman movie. Hitman that falls in love and redeems himself movie. And it's got Dan Aykroyd in it, so it's funny all the way around. Wuss. I'm not a wuss. I just don't like weird movies. I like weird movies, but not when they go really weird. I don't like John Waters movies, put it that way. I don't care what that fat woman in the crib thinks about eggs. Dizzy is the redhead in Starship Troopers. Okay. Are you saying it's the same actress, or is that what you're referring to as the redhead in Starship Troopers? Because I was assuming you were talking about a movie called Dizzy. Are you talking about, what is her name? She was married to Charlie Sheen for a little while. I can see her face, but I can't think of her name. The curly-haired chick. Yeah, I got you. The one that falls in love with him, but he don't want to have nothing to do with. Follows him into the army. Not Denise Richards. That's the one I was thinking of, but not her, the other one. Personally, I thought the other one was prettier anyway. Denise Richards has that come hither look on her face. And by come, I mean hither in this region. All this movie talk is making my penis soft. In the deer movie? I think so. They got me on when they showed the deer. It's been a while. I don't really remember a lot about it. I just remember I didn't like it very much. It wasn't my kind of weird. My kind of weird is Being John Malkovich. That's a good movie, and it's weird. And of course, I like anything that Paul Verhoeven does. That includes RoboCop and Hollow Man and Starship Troopers and several other movies that I can't think of right now. All right, that's it for me, fellas. I love you guys true with all my heart. Be kind to each other and yourselves. Take a moment, pamper yourself. Switch hands so you feel like you're with somebody new. Be courageous. Be cheerful. Be honorable. Be perfection personified. Be persuasive. Be phallic whenever possible. And no matter what anybody tells you, the most important thing you can ever be in this world, the most valuable thing that you can ever do is just be